Hey, welcome back. Uh, I decided to take a break for podcasts for 1 week without realizing that the next podcast we would bring Will back in. So, hey, Will, you're part of two podcasts in a row. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. Thanks for having me once back.
Thank you, Will. Thank you for coming here. Today, I decided, hey, it's May 2nd, technically. I mean, technically, it's really April 27th, but it's technically May 2nd right now, which is 2 days away before Star Wars Day. So I figured, hey, there's a new game coming out, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. So I figured, hey, let's have a Lego Star Wars podcast. You know what I mean?
It sounds good to me.
Alrighty. So first off, I guess I want to start with is actually before you get into any of what we're talking about, which one do you like better, May 4th or Revenge of the Fifth?
May 4th.
I meant like the name.
Yeah, May 4th. Without May 4th, we wouldn't have Revenge of the 5th.
You know what? You know what? That is valid. That is absolutely valid. Uh, I just like Revenge of the Fifth because my birthday is June 5th. Because I was like, oh, Revenge of the Fifth.
That's fair.
Anyway,
That's fair.
right?
I mean, everyone has their preference.
That's true. But anyway, uh, well, let's kind of get started. First thing I want to talk about is, well, Lego. What is your experience with Lego and Lego sets in general?
I started collecting Lego sets, building up to the release of Revenge of the Sith. It was a droid Hellfire battle pack. It came with 3 battle droids, a Wookiee, a clone trooper, and and a and some other. I think I had a couple super battle droids, and I'm not 100% sure, but it was taking the theme of the invasion of Kashyyyk. That was
Okay,
my first. That was my first ever Lego set. And
nice.
then and then when they started re-releasing a bunch of sets from the '90s, like Luke Skywalker's X-wing, him crashing on Dagobah, I picked those up as well within like a span of like
Nice.
3 months.
Nice. I wicked. For me it was I don't exactly remember what my first Lego sets were, but I do know that my brother has a bunch of Lego sets.
Mhm.
Well, he had a bunch of Lego sets. I kind of acquired them and tore them apart, and they're kind of just in a bin in the garage. But one of my first sets I can remember is that same Lego that same Anakin Skywalker like X-wing on Dagobah. In fact, actually, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Lego Bah. You know what? That's how you spell it. Why not? Dagobah.
Dagobah. You put Dagobah. Dagobah.
Let's see if I can find right here. Yep, this
Yep,
this was it.
that's the one.
Oh god, I remember this set. I as a little bit of a spoiler for history to now, I lost pieces of the X-wing, and although I have a majority of those pieces for that set, I can't build it anymore because I've lost pieces. But I do have in its entirety that Yoda hut, and to me that Yoda hut is a lot more special because we have not gotten a Yoda hut
Since.
until no, we actually got one last year.
Oh yeah, true, 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 true. I forgot about that.
Yep. You know what? Hold on. Before I even do this, let me do this in a new window. Yep, right here. And it's cool. It is absolutely by all means. But to me, this hits so much nostalgia to me. And in
Hmm.
fact, I've recently I back in 2013 for my birthday, I got a Lego Millennium Falcon and a X-wing, and on my shelf, right, what I'm looking at is a Lego X-wing and that original Yoda hut, and it's kind of like, hey, it's not the same X-wing, but it's a new X-wing, just so it's like the inspiration is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, no, I yeah, so that was like kind of my first introductions as far as to Lego stuff, and I thought it was a cool set. At some point, I ended up getting a Star Destroyer, but that has been destroyed in pieces because of the massive size of the Star Destroyer.
My
But
very my let me cut you off, but my very first
good.
like big set would be the Clone Trooper Turbo Tank from Revenge of the Sith 2005. I think back then it was like $400. It came out in like 2005, and
This thing,
yep, it's the
uh, I'm guessing this one.
no, that's
No,
the
that's a little bit new.
that's the re-release. Scroll down, the one next to the Clone Trooper up. Yep, there it is. That's the
I
one
was
I had.
I was gonna say I was like, you could tell based off of the boxes what they do. Like
Yep.
when it's released. Oh, nice. That's a chunky set right there.
Yep, and as soon as it took me 3 days to finish building it by myself with all the pieces and everything, because that was my very first like huge set. Like, whoa, I'm used to like maybe like 500 pieces because I just got battle packs at that time, right?
Hmm.
When that's how that was my first like real set, and I put it on my bed for like 2 seconds, and then my mom came in to talk to me and didn't see it, and she sat on it, and I lost half the pieces because they went everywhere.
Requiescat
So
Bache.
so it was built for 30 minutes, and it's still sitting in the tub, just
you,
ready to
you
get put together. It's just in a plastic tub on the
dang.
shelf.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah, it's oh,
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Let me see if I can find my Lego Star Destroyer. Let's see. No, no, this thing is like older. Maybe no, that's too new.
How about the go
Right here,
back? Yeah,
up right
that
one. That
yeah,
top right one.
that's what I was about to say because I've seen some of my friends have that one, and
Yep.
I'm like I noticed I was like these Lego sets are getting bigger and better, and I didn't like how bulky that looks. So I'm like, nah, I don't like it. I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, no, I got you. This thing, I really wish I still had it in pieces. Maybe one day I'll get a new one, but I still have all the minifigures from the set. That's still sitting on my Lego Star Wars shelf over there.
That's something my favorite minifigures that I currently own is a the re-release of the episode 2 Clone Troopers with
Okay.
the and the officers have a what's the word I'm looking for here, but not a solid black colored visor, but they have like a little tint to them.
Any of these?
Uh the one right to the right of your mouse.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's the re-release, and I actually got some custom Lego weapons for them, so they actually look like Star Wars DC-15 rifles,
Nice.
and I actually have them on my shelf right here. They're like my most prized little thing.
Cool.
I can actually send a picture of that when we get done with this, if you like.
Yeah. Future me, if you see, if you get the picture and you remember, please put it here. If you don't, well, then that kind of sucks. But, oh, hopefully I'll do that. I mean, like, right now it's 8:30. You know, I'll write this down. I'll be productive over here. But nice. I
What What's your favorite clone battalion that they've released in Lego set
I
that you can know of?
see. I would love to tell you. It's just I don't know, and I'm only through the first season of Clone Wars, so I haven't really seen everything.
Mhm.
But I will say, out of all of the Lego sets, um, I think I really like the design of this one. I
Oh, the
I
one
I got
with
this.
when they're wearing Ahsoka's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this one. I got this set recently, so I can have Ahsoka and him. And the two little battle droids were just kind of bonus, but it actually came out to like $28, which is right for the piece count.
Hmm.
And considering that Ahsoka by herself through like the sites that I go through is like 15, I was like, well, I mean, I might as well just get the set then.
Yeah, everyone wants Ahsoka.
I'm so happy I have her. The only minifigure I am missing is a Lego Count Dooku, as far as like the main cast.
I have him.
Oh, which one do you have?
I got him. I got Count Dooku with his solar sailor. It's the that actually both actually the top left. I
Yeah.
own that one and the original one from 2002.
Nice. I am personally trying to find this one.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
this one
that's definitely that's a Christopher Lee figure.
yeah, that one I really like. I going through the sites that I told you about, I can get the pants. They're just black. The
Hmm.
lightsaber. Surprisingly, there's a lot of lightsaber curved hilts that I can find. I have the hair already that I purchased in order, but the one thing that I really need is the head. The head is the one that's a little bit more on the expensive side. The torso, I can work with this torso. This trying to find this figure is like $10. I
Yeah.
found it. I find him everywhere. I'm like, can you please just release him one more time? But it is what it is. But um, yeah, I guess that's that. But I will say that one of my absolute favorite figures that I have, um, I would say has to be totally went full blank here. I didn't even look at the microphone.
Oh
um,
dear.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking over at my shelf where
Hmm.
I have all the minifigures. Honestly, I get a lot of joy looking at my Lego Kit Fisto.
See, Kid Fisto, I was the one I had him, but then I don't know what happened to him. Like I don't even know how I lost him.
Yeah, this is the one that I have. A lot of these, a lot of like the minifigures I've gotten through. Like I just purchased the minifigure separately because like it ends
Hmm.
up being a lot cheaper doing it that way.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with this one. I really like him, and I really like the new Yoda. But my favorite, as far as like nostalgia goes, still is gonna be the traditional old school Yoda. Love this guy specifically because of him. And yeah, no, but no, that's basically on that end. But I will say, I just realized that we were talking almost 12 minutes just about this.
Oh yeah, so we gotta speed this along to meet that
Yeah,
break.
for my viewers, right now, if you're watching this as it premieres, you're not gonna know how long it is, but we're gonna try and keep this one under an hour. My goal is between 30 and 45, but we'll see how we go. But I want to say, what is your, I guess, what's your experience with your first Lego Star Wars game?
Was the original. I
Okay.
got it. I got it day one. I was
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, I got it. Lego. I was like super big into Lego. Like it just hit me like a truck. I'm like, I gotta get Lego. I gotta get Lego. They're making a Lego Star Wars game. Yeah. And my favorite character out of Lego Star Wars, the original, would be Jango Fett because his death sound is the best. It's way better than Yoda's, in my opinion, because they actually took his actual sound from Episode Two and put it in the game.
Nice.
Which, if you remember when Obi-Wan and Jango are fighting,
Hmm.
as soon as Obi-Wan like kicks him off the railing and Jango like hits his back, he makes like a, I don't know how to describe it. You have to like just look up the fight scene.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna look up the death sound real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There it is. Lego Star Wars Jango Fett Death Origin. Go back. Yeah, that he makes that noise. He makes that noise in the movie. And
I
go
I
back to
love
this
it.
the search. The third video. Third video.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna lower that a little bit.
Here it is.
I can hear it.
Yeah, that's where they got the sound from.
Oh, that's lovely. My,
Yeah,
mine,
he made that sound on set.
that's that is a fantastic sound. I love Yoda's though. It just.
I got that as my ringtone.
Oh, you do? That's funny. I think General Grievous was really good. I don't remember.
I don't remember his at all, honestly.
Um. Let's see. Sound. If I'm not mistaken. Um. Oh, okay. We're not. We're not.
Whoa.
We're not doing that. There you go. Honestly, that sounds a bit. I thought it was more robotic. Huh, I mean, honestly, I guess if like, hey, maybe that is it. But anyway, but I thoroughly for me, whenever I my cousin came over with Lego Star Wars, and I was like, "Oh, this is looking really cool." I played a little bit with him. He went home on the Thanksgiving. But my first time owning a Lego Star Wars game was Lego Star Wars 2 for the PSP. And
Mhm.
then at some point, I acquired the complete saga, which I gotta say, absolutely adore, and I'm pretty sure it's unanimous that it is a lot of people's favorite Lego game.
Definitely mine.
Yeah. Me personally, I really enjoyed playing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
See, that was a really fun one too. But I'm always biased, since I always say Star Wars is better, just because.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
I mean, you
With
can't really blame me.
no, I really can't. No, it's totally understandable. I gotta say, I am really happy with the way that they handled
Hmm.
doing the complete saga, mainly because this is a nice roster, and it's not like ridiculously big, but it still is like, hey, you have your bare bones best characters, and it's pretty impressive, all things considered.
Yeah, yeah. Considering especially like the original game, you're
Hmm.
like, wow, you can play as all these things, and every character had like their own little uh qualities, or I don't want to say stats. I don't think that's right, but
Qualities, yeah.
yeah, yeah, qualities that they could do. Like Jar Jar could jump really high, and he can get to spots that other characters couldn't. R2 open doors, etc.
They made one of the most hated characters the most necessary characters until you got General Grievous. If you got Grievous,
Yeah,
then you're kind of
you win.
yeah. My one complaint is I wish that they allowed Grievous to control vehicles and build
Yeah,
stuff. That's my only thing. I'm like, come on. Um, but nevertheless, I think they did a really good job. Now for the Clone Wars over here, let me just zoom in a little bit. For the Clone Wars over here, I think they did a phenomenal roster. Now I will say, I didn't play all of it.
hmm,
I only played the first few levels, and that's just because time. Like that's just all that was.
yeah, I
But I
got
did,
you.
but they definitely did a lot of really fun stuff with this one.
Hmm.
And from what I've seen, really nicely handled. If I'm not have you played this one?
I played. I'm like you. I played the first few levels.
Hmm. Um, I think what it is that I didn't finish Clone Wars, and I don't want to get spoiled for anything.
Yeah, that would be the best thing to do is don't spoil yourself and just play. Oh, excuse me,
Yeah.
watch. Just watch.
Yeah, because I'm thoroughly really enjoying the Clone Wars at the moment.
Oh yeah, you wait. It's about to get so much darker.
I am first season halfway through the second to last episode,
Hmm.
and I'm watching it. I was watching it today while I was eating breakfast, which I didn't eat lunch yet, but we'll get there when we get there. But
Ooh,
one
I
of the
need
games
I need
that
some lunch.
right, one of the games that I almost 100%ed, almost everything for was the Force Awakens.
Hmm.
Outside of the original, um, I think the Force Awakens is one of the more underrated Lego games because they think, oh, it's Force Awakens. They're like, there's a lot in here. Uh,
Yeah.
I I really enjoyed this one. Did you play this one?
Which one? Oh, Force Awakens. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I completely adore it. One thing that is a tragedy is the way that they handled Yoda in the complete saga. Because I'm gonna go on this rant. This is a Squid's rant time for this. I loved Yoda, and I played with my cousin because when you double jumped as Yoda or you jumped in his circle or something, his little like carrier would come with him, and you can ride around with his little carrier. But it was only in the first game, and in the sequel game, and then in the complete saga, it's not that Yoda. And I'm like, I just want to, because like Yoda's slow, but with that chair, he moves just as fast as everyone else, and I'd be
Yeah,
like, I
he
don't
has to.
care. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. Yet when he does his slow walking, I'm like, all right, whatever. But then all of a sudden, when he with his lightsaber, he moves not as fast still, and I'm like, come on, I just want to move. Let
Have you
me
seen?
move.
Have you seen that someone 100% the original game just by playing the Gonk droid? It's the
Damn.
slow. It's the slowest character in the game. It's slower than Yoda, and he
Uh,
100% it. It took him 6 hours.
did he like switch characters to like like use the force and whatnot?
Nope.
How did he
Yeah,
do that then?
you just watch the video.
All right,
Just
all
watch the
right.
video. It's something like if I go on a whole tangent about it, we're gonna blow past the mark we're trying to keep here.
No, I totally understand, but I actually back in 2016, I think this was released. I was gifted for the Lego Force Awakens. I was gifted the collector's edition, which came with all the DLC and everything, and a tiny um C3PO red armed minifigure.
Mhm.
He's still sitting on he is still sitting on my shelf. But this year for Christmas, I was gifted the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga Deluxe Edition, where it comes with all of its DLC and the weird Luke Skywalker minifigure. Did you see what that thing looks like?
Say it again. You kind of cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry. I said I it comes with a weird little Lego Luke minifigure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can pull this up just so I could show you what it looks like. This one right here. It's him
Oh
drinking
yeah,
milk.
the blue milk, Luke. They actually gave him leg printing. I remember that.
So do you understand this? Because I am lost on why they do this.
Why they made it exclusive?
No, no. Why for the exclusive minifigure they decided to do a Luke with milk?
Well, they never done one before
But why milk?
because that's the first thing you see Luke with is drinking the blue milk. But I'm supposed to
Is
go get those power converters, and he has to go eat lunch. He pours the blue milk.
oh okay, okay. I
It was
guess
always a running joke with fans, like, the blue milk.
okay, okay then. All right.
It's
See,
more,
okay.
it's,
See.
I,
Now
I
that
guess
has
they did it more for like I guess like the meme behind it.
and okay. See, now that there's like context, I get it. Because at
I mean,
first I was like,
because
I
yeah,
do,
because
I
they even did the face too. So
yeah, I was like, I do not understand why they keep trying to push this one, but that actually makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
I would love
Uh,
to have that.
um. Hey, Deluxe Edition is still available if you ever think about upgrading.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be resales of this thing everywhere anyway.
Yeah,
So
eventually they do resells. It's
yeah.
very rare for them not to.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But moving on from that one, what would you say is your favorite Lego Star Wars character to play as?
Lego Star Wars character to play as. I would have to say. Let's see. I have to say Han Solo because
Okay.
he had the little dodge ability in the second one.
Okay, you know what? That's actually really good. Um, Me, I like playing as Jango Fett. I mean, not Jango Fett, Boba Fett, because uh, he can do his jetpack, he can hover and whatnot, and when he's running, he can shoot at the same time, which not all Lego characters can do if they have
True. Yeah.
guns.
You have to stop and shoot.
Yeah, so I think that one and
Well, the disguised clone trooper from the original, they could run and shoot too.
oh, I mean, yeah, I'm just saying like as an overall package.
I got you. I got you.
From that one. From the Clone Wars, from what I've played already, I really like playing as Yoda. Um, from the Force Awakens, 10 out of 10 for Grievous. I swear I played as Grievous. If I didn't, well, then it was Yoda. But I haven't touched the game in like 5 years. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Um,
it's been a minute.
yeah. Kind of when you kind of beat it, it's like oh, and like if you want to play the game, it's like well, it's just this Force Awakens story.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. Even though they handle the game really well, those are my three from like each one. Um, but yeah, no, I'm really excited for the new Lego for the new one. I'm very very excited for this one. I think that it's just going to be a fun game all in all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we're going to have Jesus Obi-Wan Kenobi as you see in the left.
Yes.
That's something where like in the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, they had some of the minifigures wrong, and when they showed the Episode 2 version of Obi-Wan, I was like, that's not his hairstyle, and they have. It's not like they're limited. It's
Yeah,
like they have new
yeah.
hair.
In episode 2, he had that Jedi mullet that he passed on to Anakin in episode 3.
Yeah, right. Although we got to be fair that Obi-Wan handled it a lot better,
Well, yeah, mullets are very hard to pull off.
right?
I mean,
I'm
I mean, Anakin doesn't have to worry about it anymore. Just saying.
Yeah. My one hope is that they let Finn have a lightsaber. They could give Finn an outfit to where he looks like he does, but he has a lightsaber and has like some like he doesn't even have to have force abilities, but just something like they did in the holiday special. Because I'm like that would be really cool.
Mhm.
If not, I'll custom character it. I don't care.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for this one. Did you hear about what they're going to be possibly doing for the what you call it, for something called a legacy mode?
No, I have not.
So, um, so I was reading up on some interviews, and like they're in talks right now for putting in a legacy voice mode where uh after the first game to introduce voices into Lego games is Lego Batman 2. And voices have been in there, and like sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. But with the Lego Star Wars comedy, really funny, you know. But they might be introducing a new mode where the voices are just grunts, like they were in the original game.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah. And they might be doing that and having the cutscenes like way shorter and doing it because of that, like across the board, and it's just like a switch in like the pause menu.
See, that's why I think Lego Star Wars doesn't really need voice acting because they're really good at conveying emotions and expressions and comedy through the characters' actions.
Oh yeah, but like if they're gonna do both, then like hey, I'll try out the voices. I'll try out both of them, see how they are, because I would be totally down for either one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um. I'm also really excited because like because like in my opinion, the Lego games handle the story just better when it comes to certain stuff. Like
Yeah, I
I
can
know
agree.
I know the entirety story from the prequels because of the Lego games. I know them better now because of other stuff, like in cinemas or watching them myself or whatnot. But like in general, I know them because of the Lego games because they took like a solid example is let's say you have the beginning of I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Let's say you had the ending of 6, where it's all of the like, oh hey, it's Vader and Luke fighting together to kill Palpatine.
Mhm.
So you know all that jazz, and like they come up together, and and whatnot. But you get like the instead of like going through cutscenes and like it being a very long time, um, you know, like basically at the like it just speeds through it. I'm like, oh, this is really cool, but
Yeah.
um, oh, yeah, absolutely. But I'm thoroughly excited. There's rumors that this thing is going to get they're going to announce a release date here in time of posting this 2 days on May 4th because they haven't released a trailer since. If we look at the latest trailer here, they haven't released
Yeah.
one since August 27th. And personally, I think the gameplay looks great. And all this for this beginning trailer, real quick over here. I was gonna lower this for our
Product not
sake.
yet rated.
Oh, it's not rated. Um, all of this, they're shooting for this level of quality for in the game because they're running off a new engine and everything.
Yeah, which
And
I
they
am
said-
happy about the engine switch.
What'd you say?
I am happy about the engine switch.
Oh yeah, me too. I think that doing that is going to be really good. And if they're going to try and match this, I don't know if this is pre-rendered or not, but if they're going to try and match this, I'm going to be thoroughly impressed.
Mhm.
Oh wait, there is a gameplay trailer if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, and like this looks
I'm from
great.
the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me.
This looks absolutely like fantastic when it comes to certain stuff, and like you're getting all the little details and everything. I don't know. It's something where I see it and I'm like, this looks like a game that celebrates stuff, and not to mention they said that the Lego Group said they wanted to focus on Finn because he was they got the permission to actually push forward and create more of a story for Finn.
Thank God.
And I'm really excited to see how they do with that. And they said they were given permission to do that and just kind of work in extra stuff and some extra things. I'm like, oh, that's dope. So, but I mean, that's kind of like the majority of the thing. I know this is a short one for you guys today, but I figured, hey, you know what? We don't got a lot of time, and let me know if you guys like a shorter podcast style and more of this one, or if you like the longer versions. Now, of course, if we have more to talk about, we can always go into it, but in general, I want to give, hey, let's give the Star Wars one a short, like, little bit of over half an hour one, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, is there anything else you wanted to add, Will, though?
Not really. No, I think we covered majority of the points that we set to do without going on any tangents. We're able to control ourselves.
All right. But yeah, I'm thoroughly excited for the game. As soon as that thing comes out, I'll be more than happy to play it. I may do a playthrough of it on my channel, and if I do, we'll see how things can go. We'll see how things can go. So, but well, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Will, I'm assuming you have your Twitch channel that you said you wanted to plug in.
Yep.
Last time, let me see if am I big boy brain and actually what's your handle name again?
Renegade TV Live.
Did I actually? Okay, you know what? Let's go find it. TV Live. Now, can I spell? That looks like it's.
Oh, there I am.
I am. Oh, look! I'm following you.
How about that? I just got notified.
Great. No, yeah, my bad. But yeah, no. Go check out Will. He has some fantastic stuff on there. It's from what I've heard, and you know where to find me and all that jazz. So I'm not gonna worry about plugging my stuff. If you want to know, just check the description. But with that being said, thank you, Will, and we'll talk about maybe another podcast in the future. But before then, my hope is to maybe for the following week's podcast to do a Kingdom Hearts podcast. So we'll figure that one out later with one of my friends. Who's the guest? We'll see. I don't even know. So with that being said, like I said, thank you so much, Will, and as always, stay colorful.